Hi everyone, welcome to Woman Empowerment Series with me today, Farisha. And today we have a special guest with us on Woman Empowerment Series, and it's Dian Azmi. Hi Dian, how are you?
Hello, hi Farisha. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me
Hi,
here today.
Alhamdulillah. How is fasting month treating you?
Awesome. Okay je.
Yeah. How are you coping with the MCO?
Okay, Alhamdulillah. So far so good, because actually I think we have to make do with the situation. So okay lah. And the kids are all big already, so they're not really a hassle at home. So okay.
Okay, so everyone is also adapting to the new normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so including myself as well. Like it's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy adapting to something new, but I guess it's affecting everybody, not just in Malaysia but also globally. Um,
Right.
the coronavirus and with everything that is happening right now. So I think the best thing that we can do is we have to remain positive at all times,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Mm-hmm.
have to also stay productive at home as well, and always have faith, and you
Yeah.
know keep doing positive things, productive
Yep.
things at home, just to fill your time.
True.
Okay, and today for Women Empowerment Series, just to share with you more about my Women Empowerment Series video, this is where I
Mm-hmm.
compile videos from amazing women in Malaysia, and I'm glad to have you in my show.
Oh, thank you. You think that I'm amazing.
Every woman is amazing.
Correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
and happy Mother's Day to you today.
Thank you. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to everyone also. Every woman out there who's a
Yeah,
mother, who's an aunt, a grandmother, grand aunt, whatever.
yes. Okay, so for the first question, what does
Yeah.
woman empowerment means to
I
you?
think it's fundamentally it's about being given the trust and also the freedom to do what you think is right. And it's not always about being right or getting it done correctly. I think it's more about letting you fail and learn from that experience. So I've been blessed lah in a way that when it comes to my career and also my upbringing, I was brought up in such a way that I'm allowed to, speak my mind, do, what I feel is right at that point of time. And if I do make a mistake, and learn from it. So I think empowerment is all about having the freedom and having the trust to do something. And you'll feel empowered by having that.
Okay, and can you share us more about yourself? What do you do? What do you do for work?
Okay. Maybe I can start from beginning a bit lah ya. I graduated from UPM. My major was in marketing.
Mhm.
Actually, I did my A levels in pre med. I wanted to be a doctor, but halfway through, because my father was from a science stream, so he always thought like, yeah, lah zaman dulu kan. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, when you besar, you want to become a doctor. I was really passionate about that.
parents,
Yeah, parents.
my late dad
Yeah,
as
right.
well. Yeah, so
Correct.
all want us to be the best, can so I
Correct.
it's the same thing as my late dad as well. Yeah.
True. Yeah. So it's a very popular type of profession that our parents aspire us to be, but halfway through, because he had the chance to work in a corporate sector after that, and realized that being part of the economic development is also good. So he thought, why don't you go into business? You don't have to study too long. So that's what I did. So I took business administration, actually, management, and majoring in marketing, because I thought it's the most interesting lah.
Mhm.
To me at that point of time. So I did that. I also did my master's in training sebenarnya in human resource development, because at that point of time I was working for this it's like a consulting company. They were helping fresh graduates to find jobs. So we were doing a lot of talks and whatnot. So I thought I should add on to my skills. Yeah, doing talks. So I added on to my skills. I thought maybe take a HRD course. So I did that. So my first serious job was in doing that. We were doing events. We were doing workshops for fresh grads. So I was working a lot with fresh graduates. It was very inspiring for me, and we wanted to aspire fresh grads so that they can better themselves lah. So I was doing that for 6 years, and then I moved into a totally different industry, which is a mobile tech industry. Doing business development. It was, and I thought it was interesting because I've always felt that technology is more like it's like a man or male punya industry, so yeah, but I'm also very interested in gadgets, in technology. I like to stay up to date. So I thought maybe I should try this, and I did. So I stayed there for 10 years. My last position there was as a CEO for one of the top subsidiaries in the group. And just I think less than 3 months ago, I joined FGV Holdings Berhad. It's a new it's actually a new division, where we are responsible to venture into new businesses, non-palm oil businesses. So that's where I thought, it's a very challenging division, and it's something that I wanted to to get myself on that journey, because it involves facing new challenges that I've never faced before, and then moving from a corporate small firm to a GLC is definitely going to be a whole new experience for me. So that's where I am now. So that's what we're doing now. We're part of the strategic team to come up with a strategic plan for FGV when it comes to non-palm oil businesses for the future lah.
I see. Yeah. So can I know what are the businesses that is under your department?
Okay. There are currently 4 major sectors that we plan to concentrate in. Yeah. Basically, essentially, it's in the food. To support the national food security. Yeah. So we're looking at cash crops. So we're looking at fruits. We're looking at going into paddy rice development businesses, and one of the most recent one is in dairy products. So that involves dairy farming. So what we do at FGV is actually we're trying to be end to end. So we're looking at how can we support our local farmers, because it's being part of the national agenda, supporting the national agenda. So we are thinking about our local farmers and how we can alleviate their standard of living, and then try to make sure that the supply chain is also shortened so that we can provide the best for our customers. It's very interesting, really. But because everything is still new for FGV, so there's a lot of research, there's a lot of market insight that we need to do. There's a lot of talking to people, trying to see from other countries, not just Malaysia, outside of Malaysia, how they do it there, and how we can adapt and bring it here in Malaysia.
Yeah, and you also do market research as well, right?
Of course.
For the products and all that.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting when you mention about the food security in Malaysia, because that is really important.
Yes, especially now.
Now, yes. Yeah. And some of the FGB brands that I know about is Adela.
Yeah, of course. There's Adela, Saji, minyak masak Saji.
Because I use Saji and also Adela for my
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's good. I mean, the most recent in the market, if you talk about FMCG products, because of our recent acquisition of a dairy company, so there is a new subsidiary called FGV Dairy Farm. So one of the products in the market right now that's already on the shelf is Bright Cow, if you're familiar. So it's a Bright Cow. It's dairy products lah. We have from fresh milk, and it's really fresh, up to cheese and yogurt, and we are looking into, of course, expanding our product varieties later on in the future.
Okay, interesting. Yes, and it's
Yeah.
because it's a Malaysian brand. Yeah, because
Yeah.
for me it's always good
Homegrown.
to support our homegrown Malaysian brands.
Yes, betul.
Yeah. Okay, so that's really great to hear from your insights and your
Yeah,
perspective
thank
from your
you.
industry. And moving on to the next question, who are
Hmm.
the ladies that you admire in Malaysia and also internationally? Who are the women figures that you look up to in Malaysia and also international?
Okay. When I was thinking about this question lah, really,
Yeah.
I don't like to to like macam specifically idolize anyone. If I have to, it will have to be my mom. I think
Yeah.
she's the perfect idol, yeah, for me. She brought me up in such a way that I get to become what I am today. I always tell my sister, we are both badass because of her. She's a badass. So, and I look up to,
High five,
yeah,
baby.
high five. I mean,
Yeah.
I think as a woman, I like to look up to every woman out there, who has fought for themselves, who has fought for equality, who has fought to be where they are today, to be whether to be successful, or whether to be able to change other people's life. So I think, yeah, I mean, no one in particular other than my mom, in Malaysia or everywhere, but anywhere, if you're a woman and you've accomplished something, I think you're worth to be, idolized. Yeah.
Amazing. And I can definitely relate with you now because my number one is my mom. Yes.
Can.
I wouldn't
No
be where
doubt.
I am today. I
Correct.
think if it wasn't because of my mom and also my late father, I think because of
True.
the didikan, and
Yep.
also the upbringing, and
Yep.
for us, even though we're at this age, but we're still like daddies and mommy's little girl, betul tak?
Of course. Yeah.
Even though we're like adults and all that. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's amazing because we follow our moms, right? And we follow their
Yeah.
traits and leadership. So my mom is an amazing lady as well. So
Yeah.
really idolize her, and I wouldn't be where I am today without her. I think.
Without them.
So I
Yeah.
think we share the same, the same.
Kan.
And yeah, and we love our mom and we appreciate our mom. And today's Mother's Day,
What
isn't it?
they've done.
Yeah.
Itulah pasal it's so timely kan for that question to pop up.
And how about international as well? Is there any ladies that you admire? Like, for example, myself,
Well,
I admire Oprah and Michelle Obama. How about you?
yeah. I think, I can only think of Oprah actually, when I was thinking about that question, because, we watch her show a lot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know her personally in real life, but just watching her show is inspiring enough. I think it's, if you look at international level, probably someone like that lah, someone that you can, someone you're familiar with while growing up, kan?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Oprah is amazing because
Yeah.
she's not just only running a talk show, but do you know that she has like a school for
Mm.
children in South Africa,
Yeah.
and
Africa, yes.
she's a philanthropist and she funded
Yeah.
that academy,
Yeah.
that school. So when I look at the program, I was like, wow, like amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she has like a lot of foundation as well. And with
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey, she started from humble beginnings as well. She started
Correct. Correct.
from, and she worked her way
Yeah.
up. And
Yeah, she had a rough, I think she had a rough not to say upbringing lah, but she had some rough experience in life, which helped to shape her where she is today. What I mean, if I can offer my personal opinion lah, why I find her inspiring, yeah.
yeah,
When she helps people, like it's really for a good cause. It's not really about trying to be popular or whatnot. If she is popular, then she's channeling that, yeah, popularity for a good cause, so that because her voices are definitely heard,
yeah,
by everyone kind of globally. So yeah, I respect those who do that
yeah,
actually.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And for the next question, what would be your
Mm-mm.
advice to the young ladies out there who just graduated from university and who haven't decided on their career direction? So, what would be your advice to the young ladies?
Right. Well, if you have the opportunity, I mean, I think everybody went through the same thing. When I graduated, I pun, we don't really know what we really want to do, right? I never thought that I'd be here, when masa kita graduate tahun berapa, in 2000, in the year 2000, never knew that 20 years from now, this is where I'll be, right? I used to say that I wanted to retire at the age of 45. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But yeah, my advice would be, you never know until you try it. You never know if a certain industry fits you, but
Mhm.
you need to know what you want, as what you're passionate about,
Mhm.
because then you can make that work anywhere you are. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to, let's say you want to be if you're good in numbers, for example, it doesn't mean that you have to work in a bank, right?
Mhm.
Maybe your passion is in acting. You can be a production accountant for all you know. It's things like that. Yeah, I remember that's some of the things. Correct.
Passion.
Correct.
CEO. Yeah.
Yeah, kan. You never know. But to do that, I think to excel, to be successful, you just need to know what you really want inside, and not to be choosy. Also, you can be selective, but it has to be being calculated about it lah. Not macam short sendiri pun salah juga. You have to be guided.
Yeah.
Of course, top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A mentor to guide you, like someone see.
Correct.
Yeah, for example,
Correct.
myself
Yeah.
as well. I have a mentor, I have a coach who
Yeah.
guides me as well. So
Correct.
like all of us go through like the growth process where
Yes, the learning curve.
yeah, the learning curve and you need to be guided by a
Yeah,
senior and a mentor. Yes. And
correct.
now
Yeah,
I'm also coaching fresh graduate as well. Like
betul.
like in speaking and soft skills. So I guess it's a curve, you see. So like previous
Yeah,
like I have a mentor, so the mentor taught me, and then now
yeah.
so
Now it's your turn.
it's like a cycle. So in a
Of
way
course.
you give back. So that's the cycle of
Yeah,
business as well. So the fresh graduate
correct.
graduate from university and then they're still deciding
Yeah,
on what to do, and then some of them they need to be in, for example, how do you conduct an interview, how do you attend an interview, what is the protocol,
true.
what do you say, what not
Yeah,
to say, so the do's and don'ts can. So I'm
yeah,
doing that as well currently,
yeah.
and have 6 students that I'm currently mentoring, and
Oh, that's cute.
yes, and for me, I think this is really important because they are our future generation. And,
True. Yeah,
and for us, like we went through, I mean, like for example, myself, I went through to this the same cycle as
yeah.
well.
The process.
Process when I was a fresh graduate as well, and it's not
Yeah.
easy. And then especially like during this new normal period, so I think all of us have to take care of each other. Hashtag
Yeah.
kita jaga kita.
Jaga kita.
So
Mm-hmm.
we have to take care of each other, especially during this tough period at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah. So always
definitely.
knowledge and with everyone.
Yeah, yeah. I think we all have a part to play. We all have a role to play. As a mother, as a colleague, as a superior at work.
Mm.
Because one of the reasons why I agreed to go on this kita panggil show lah with you is because I thought, because actually I'm a very how do I say this? I'm actually quite introvert. I don't like the limelight. I don't like it when people want to interview ke or macam if there is another spokesperson I can push forward, I'll do that. But when you invited me for this,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it's for a good cause, and I want people to know that maybe on a daily basis I don't get to tell people that actually I'm doing certain things because I want to empower them.
Yeah.
I hope I hope that my current team do feel empowered when I'm when I mentor them or when I guide them, even as a mother, for my children, even to my friends, to even to colleagues, even to us lah, between us kan, each other. Yeah, I hope that at some point I get to somehow inspire and aspire someone and help someone change how they do things or how they excel in life, because that would be a true accomplishment. Yeah,
because everyone needs an extra push, right, Dian?
correct.
You need to be
Yeah,
pushed. So like, for example, you were saying your team, your staff, right? They need to be guided by you. They need to be pushed
correct.
by you. And
Yeah,
and when we share this, who knows, there'll be women out there who are watching and like, wow, like they too, have that
yeah, hope so.
self. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the last question for today, okay. Currently with COVID-19, okay, a lot of people are down, a lot of people are depressed. Okay. What would be your advice and tips on how to stay positive, how to stay productive at home, and to stay calm? What would be your sharing with everyone?
Okay. Well, I did think about this. How do I say this? Yeah, some people are more blessed than others, right? Imagine being I keep asking myself, and I keep telling my husband, imagine living like right now. If we live in an apartment, for example, or maybe like when we first got married, we stay in a less than 1,000 square feet apartment. So I told him, imagine being in that in the current situation, in that kind of environment. I can imagine the stress some people may have to go through, right? I mean, compared to where we are right now, we have more rooms in the house. So kalau you boring tengok muka I, you boleh go to another room and go lock yourself there and duduk situ diam-diam kan. I mean, I've talked to some friends and they've had issues having to face their husbands on a daily basis, because all this while you spend most of the time at home. I mean, at work kan, you don't really see each other on a daily basis. Yeah. So when they ask me how do we do this, I say, you know what, we go back to basics, right? We try not to have so much expectations of other people. We try to listen a little bit more, try not to expect so much, find our comfort zone. Yeah. You give and take kan. This is the real test of give and take. People say,
yeah,
correct, compromising. People say, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna I'll compromise on this one, but I don't think you really know what compromising means until you get into this situation. Really, you don't really have a choice, right? You can't go out, you can't run away from problems. So take a step back, sit back, just try to calm down and relax. And kita orang Muslim, I always tell my friends, kalau you stress, go lah solat ke, or pasanglah YouTube dengar Quran, something just to calm you down. So yeah, I think just go back to basics, try not to expect too much.
Be grateful, be thankful, count your blessings.
Yes, just be grateful.
Yeah. So what I did was like to also, for me to overcome the MCO period, I have a journal that I keep.
Right.
Small journal. So I write down what are the things that I'm grateful for in life.
Correct.
Like little things. And then sometimes, like for some of us who are, like busy before MCO started, everyone like right to go to work, meeting clients, meeting deadlines. Sometimes people forget it's actually these little things. Yeah.
Correct.
So I keep this journal and I write down what are the things that I'm grateful for. So these are the things that for us to always go, like you said, go back to basics and don't look at the things that you don't have. Look at the things you have. So macam kita tengok apa yang kita tak ada, kita tengok apa yang kita ada. So we just focus on the good, and we know that with MCO it's affecting everybody. It's not just us, and it's affecting mental health as well, our well-being. But what we can do right now is we have to shift our mind from the negative thinking, switch it into positive. I know it's not easy, but try to change the mindset into positive, even we're in a negative situation, because with that perspective, if we change our thinking,
anything's possible, really.
Possible. Like, for example, we're doing this show, right? We're doing the Women Empowerment series, and this is positive. This something positive
Yeah.
because we're sharing good things to people, because we don't want people to worry and think, oh, okay, how is going to be after MCO? What's the situation?
Kan.
How's the situation for the country? So everyone is worried at the moment.
Yeah.
But the best thing that we can do is write down a journal. Pen
Yeah.
what are the things that you're grateful for, and like you said,
Yeah.
for Muslim we solat, we pray.
Yeah.
Right now is fasting month. Also, bulan puasa, it teaches us to be sabar and
Correct.
more patience, and zakat as well, for us to tunaikan our zakat. So
Betul.
it's also a self-reflection moment for us to slow
Yeah.
down from our busy and hectic life before. So I guess with MC,
Correct.
I think there's a blessing in disguise, don't you think, Dian? That
Yeah.
this is so
Yes, I do see it that way.
yeah.
Betul. I do see it that way, really. I mean, a lot of people realize that also, kan? Like, even with
Silver
the,
lining, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm. So what?
Just look for that silver lining lah.
Yeah. So
I think
what are the silver lining that you notice during MCO period?
with me, yeah. So with me, macam with the family, definitely with the kids,
Yeah.
with my girls, 3 girls.
Yeah.
So kalau dulu I rasa macam
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they'll be like, oh no, mommy's gonna be home most of the time. But no, and then we decided like during the MCO so that we save electricity. I teach them since now everybody's gonna be at home, so we cannot be, turning on the aircon in every room, kan?
Yeah.
Correct. We need to save.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did
yeah. We need to
stop the
save
aircon,
more.
because you save.
Betul.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we do is we decided that okay, at night the kids get to sleep in our room. So we all sleep together lah. So we only use one aircon. Of course they're happy because all this while kalau macam time before MCO, they always ask, can I sleep with you, mommy? Can I sleep with you, mommy? And I would tell them no, cannot. You have to sit in your room because tomorrow morning, yeah, we got to wake up for work, for school, kan? But then now they get all that, right? And we're doing it because we want to do it. And then apa?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. And then other than working, I have side businesses as well. One of my business is actually doing events. I'm doing that. It's a family business. I'm doing that with my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. So of course, with the MCO, everything needs to be postponed. Kan? Some of our events got cancelled and whatnot. But
Right now, like for
yeah,
organizers, even for me, because I'm also a freelance MC. Yeah, so I
right.
do MCing for.
Kurang lah sikit.
So it's hitting the events industry really hard, because
Yeah,
you can mass gathering tak boleh, and then
correct.
you can organize events. So it is difficult, but I guess we
Yeah,
have to come up with an alternative, like
correct.
maybe like online, like online
Yeah.
event or something, something outside of the box, like
True.
webinar events, post.
Yeah, you have to pivot lah. I think we look at our strength and we see what we can do. Like if I can give an example, so orang buat events ni you tahu lah kan. I am the introvert part, but my sister-in-law and my husband, they are brothers and sisters. So they are the ones yang macam always the outgoing one and whatnot. They like to be in front of the camera. Yeah. So during this situation, because they cannot go anywhere, we cannot go and run events. For us. So what they do is they started diorang punya own live videos, and by now, doing selling selling things.
Page? Maybe you can share it here and check it out. Yeah.
Boleh. His page is called Boss Daddy.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's a lifestyle. We sell lifestyle punya it's a lifestyle product thing lah. So what he's doing right now is tiba-tiba dapat pula call from G-Shock because they've been seeing him doing live videos, and then by now his video has reached 30,000 people. So macam dah jadi influencer pula laki aku tu and he's happy doing that, right? And we are all supporting him.
Yeah. Okay, what's
exactly.
IG and Facebook? Maybe people can go and check it out.
Sure. It's Boss Daddy Ventures. One word.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Try it lah. Kalau you minat, if anybody out there, into G-Shock, limited editions and whatnot, you can check the page out. You can get it at very good price.
yeah. I agree with you. Like with entrepreneurs, you have to innovate, you have to grow.
Correct.
Especially during this time, you have to
Kan.
outside
Be creative.
be creative. Yeah. Okay. Last but not least, before we end the show, so what would be your advice
Anything's
to
possible.
our viewers out there?
Well, while we hope that the MCO will end soon, I think we just be patient. Try and make do. If we do, we do decide to go out, just follow the SOPs. We need to abide. Just abide by the rules. It's there to help you. It's
face mask,
pakai mask,
gloves,
correct.
just SOP.
Yeah, like macam kita cakap lah, kita jaga kita. I think we do it like the Japanese. For those yang probably have been to Japan, I think why they are able to do that is because you don't mind, you do not mind other people's business. You mind your own business. You jaga diri you sendiri. You make sure that you are well taken care of. I think we'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Dian, thank you so much for being.
Thank you, Farisha.
Okay, stay safe, take care, and selamat berbuka puasa. Okay.
You too.
Okay, bye. Take care.
Bye. Take care. You too. Bye. Thank you.